I did a poll to point out 4 characters that I thought had pretty cool arcs in One Punch Man that I think should be appreciated at a higher capacity. One of which I won't be covering in the video because King, a lot of his character arc comes later, even after the Monster Association, which is what season 3 is going to cover later this year. So I don't want to spoil anyone who is going in now and has only watched the anime. But there's 2 people I would like to talk about. For example, a lone wolf, a man of arrogant self-reliance to a genuine respect for heroism, largely due to his encounter with Saitama, a trend that is prominent in One Punch Man. Initially, he treats martial arts like a game and sees heroes as foolish, believing his own strength is more than enough to handle, any threat he comes across. And people who become heroes simply do so because they aren't cut out to fight him. However, when the Monster Association attacks, he's forced into a fight of survival against enemies far beyond his current level. Watching the very heroes he once mocked risk everything to protect others, him included. He was beaten, terrified, and powerless to save himself or anyone else if he wanted to. Shiryu experiences real fear and desperation, probably for the first time in his entire life, leading to him ultimately crying out for a hero to save him. Saitama's effortless rescue not only shatters deluded notions he had of his own strength, but it also inspires a newfound admiration for those who decide to dedicate their strength to protecting others. That he abandons ideas like dominance or personal glory, decides that he wants to become a hero. He wants to be selfless and use his strength to protect others like the heroes did for him. On paper, One Punch Man feels like the last place you would expect a heartfelt tribute on the courage of humanity. But in Mumen Rider, we see that heroism. It isn't always about saving the day. Sometimes it's about standing your ground and knowing you'll lose because someone has to. In a world of invincible protagonists and of ever-escalating power levels and battles, characters like Mumen Rider remind us that bravery isn't just about strength. It's a choice to act even when it seems pointless to. The choice to keep going even when everyone else has fallen. And maybe that's why his story resonates so much. Because most of us aren't Saitama. We're not the strongest in the room. And because Saitama's issues centered around that fact, it's hard for us to resonate with him. But we can be Mumen. Anyone can be Mumen. We can keep showing up. We can keep trying. And in the end, that's what makes him the best hero in the entire story.